So what? They told me you're coming to Cartagena de Indias, Colombia, and you got to see a walking tour. What are you going to do into the walled city? I'm going to tell you. So come with me to a walking tour into the walled city of Cartagena de Indias, Colombia, my country. Hey, we're going to start our walking tour today here at the famous clock tower, La Torre del Reloj. This is the entrance to the city since 1631, and we're going to get in Cartagena de Indias. So let's get in. Let's hop into the walls of the city. Welcome to Cartagena de Indias. Welcome to ColombianTours. And this been the entrance to the city since 1631, when the walls were finally closed. There was a bridge up here, a bridge that closed this place, this space over here. What you see over there is the convention center. But all of this, in those times, was water. So there was a bridge right here, and you could enter the walled city of Cartagena de Indias. One of the great things about Colombia is you can find fruits everywhere you go around. So let's now go into the walls of the city, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cartagena de Indias, Colombia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to La Plaza de los Coches. Wow. This is Plaza de los Coches, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, the entrance of the city since 1631. From the Torre del Reloj, you see it up there. We just passed by the walls of the city. And right now, you're watching the Torre, La Plaza de los Coches, just surpassing La Torre del Reloj. Main statue over here in La Torre del Reloj is this of Pedro de Heredia, the founder of the city in 1533. He came over here to this region. He had some fights over there. He was a total Spanish. He had a fight with more than 6 people, and he lost his nose. That's why they call him El Desnarigado. Well, he ended over here. He ended up here, and he founded Cartagena de Indias in June the 1st, 1533. Look at this. This is the coat of arms of Cartagena de Indias. You see there an indigenous lady. She is called Catalina. La India Catalina, and she helped a lot to the Spanish to settle up here because she was kidnapped years before and taken to the island of La Española, which is today República Dominicana, Dominican Republic, and there she learned Spanish or Castellano in those times, and she learned to read and write and mathematics and everything. She was pretty intelligent. And then Pedro de Heredia brought her as an interpreter to these lands so he could settle here, what he finally did in 1533. June the 1st, 1533. Welcome to ColombianTours. Thanks for subscribing to our channel. It's very helpful to have you all around here in Cartagena de Indias and all around Colombia. So thanks for subscribing to our channel. So here by the Plaza de los Coches, for many years, many people have come over here. Not only the people that lives in Cartagena, but also the sailors and everything. You know, Cartagena is a very cosmopolitan city since it was founded back in 1533. We're now entering a very nice place in Cartagena called El Portal de los Dulces, ladies and gentlemen. And this is where they sell some original Cartagena sweet treats. Guys, if you want to take something back to your land, you can take these delicious cocadas that are made of coconut and sugar, and many treats made also with fruits that are from here, from this region of Colombia. This is a mix between sweets of Spain. I love these ones. These are the most delicious for me. Hola. This is a mix between African, indigenous, and Spanish culinary. And, you know, the sugar didn't exist over here. So what happened was that they made everything sweet with honey. So in this walking tour, the first place you have to know, you have to see, you have to walk is the Plaza de los Coches right here in Cartagena de Indias. We just enter into the walls of the city by La Torre del Reloj. And now we are here at la Plaza de los Coches. And then afterwards, we're going to another beautiful plaza of Cartagena you have to see. Welcome to Colombian Tours. Please subscribe to our channel for more about Cartagena, for more about Colombia, for more Colombian tours. Thanks so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. This is the wonderful Plaza de la Aduana, the Customs Plaza. It was named like this, the Customs Plaza, just because here it was the Casa de la Real Contaduría, the royal accounting house, the money of the King of Spain. So here at this plaza, many of the things, well, most of the things that went out from here, from Cartagena, to conquer the whole planet, well, they came out of here. Things like the gold, yes, the emeralds, the pearls, also the tobacco, the corn, maybe the pineapples you're eating right now. They come, the seed from here, from Cartagena de Indias. And you know, a very special one, the potatoes went out from this port to conquer the whole planet. This is La Plaza de la Aduana here in Cartagena de Indias. Right there in front of you is right now the mayor's office of the city of Cartagena. That white house you're watching over there, that is the mayor's office of the city of Cartagena. But back in the times, it was called La Casa de la Real Contaduría. It was baptized La Casa de la Real Contaduría. This is the famous Plaza de la Aduana here in Cartagena de Indias. Many things that came in from Europe, from the metropoli, like the Spanish conquistadores, like the religion, like the Bibles, like the nuns and the priests, and also the equipment. They didn't have iron here, so many of the equipment they use to mining equipment, also equipment for agriculture, the pianos, the guitars came by here, by this plaza to conquer. This was the most important port in South America, so you can imagine back in the times. And it was a very important trade port. Not only Spanish territories it covered, but it covered the whole Caribbean. So 2 times a year, a big armada came over here, a big trade armada, but they were taken care of by the Spanish Marine Corps, by the Armada of Spain. And they brought here La Flota de Galeones. They did here a trade fair, very important for the business of Cartagena. Cartagena was kind of the place where you could find everything that came over here to the continent from Europe. This is Plaza de la Aduana. You're watching there, La Puerta de la Aduana. I'm going to take you out so you just check it out. This is very important for the history of Cartagena, what I'm showing to you right now. But before we go, let me use this shade so I can show you the splendorous Plaza de la Aduana here in Cartagena de Indias. Look, this is called Puerta de la Aduana. You see, Puerta de la Aduana. That means the door of la aduana, the customs door. So here where the Mrs. is sitting right here, because right now they recover all of this. They sell plants over here, beautiful plants. Señora, ¿cómo está?
Bien, gracias.
¿Cómo le ha ido bien?
Bien, bien, sí, señor.
Ah, bueno.
Gracias.
Ustedes venden plantas acá, you sell plants over here.
Plantas, materas.
¿Y usted sabe qué había acá antes? ¿Qué era esta puerta?
Por donde entraban los esclavos.
Y los esclavos y los bienes y los esclavizados, y no solamente eso, sino los pianos, las guitarras, todo lo que...
Sí, todo lo que era.
Y también salió el oro por acá y las esmeraldas y
Se
todo.
robaron por aquí el oro. Sí.
Ahí salió uno que otro, sí, pero bueno. So she's telling me that she knows that everything came out from here, from la Puerta de la Aduana. Right there, we're going to pass, right now into the walls. Okay? Right now we're walking into the walls of the city, and they sell here plants at a very good price also. I know you're not going to take plants out to your country or whatever, but if you are staying to live here in Cartagena, well, this is la Puerta de la Aduana, ladies and gentlemen. So by this door, everything came in. Now let's go back to la Plaza de la Aduana. You know, the accounting people of the king used to be here like they are, checking out the money of the king. Muchas gracias. Checking out for the money of the king. Mi niña, ¿cómo están? Cartagena is a worldwide heritage site since 1984, when it was declared by the UNESCO in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and also Patrimonio Cultural de la Humanidad. Look at this. We are entering La Plaza de San Pedro, the San Pedro Plaza, in honor to St. Peter Claver, the self-proclaimed slave of the slaves, or always servant of the black people, of the Africans, saint of the Holy Catholic Church. This is La Plaza de San Pedro Claver. That is the Church of San Pedro Claver. This church was ended as it is at the end of the 1800s when St. Peter Claver was declared Holy Saint of the Roman Catholic Apostolical Church. You know, Pio XIII was the Pope that gave him the sainthood. And he said in his speech of Annunciation that he had never met someone as saint after the life of Jesus Christ as of St. Peter Claver. Okay, here we are at the Altozano. I don't know how to translate it in English. It's little stairs before the Church of St. Peter Claver. He was canonized in 1888 by Pio XIII in Rome. And afterwards, they did this beautiful church over here, the Church of the Jesuits. He's a Jesuit priest. He was a Jesuit priest. When he came over here to Cartagena, he had a mission, and his mission was to be an Ethiopian semper servus, an always servant of the black people. So Peter Claver dedicated his whole life to love and to try to give good care to the African enslaved people that came over here to Cartagena in slave ships that brought them from Africa against their will. But you know what he did, Lee? He was a really... Sometimes some people don't believe in saints. I know. Sometimes some people just don't believe in saints of the Holy Church, of the Holy Catholic Church. And but this guy, St. Peter Claver, hey, maybe you would like to have a private tour with us here in Cartagena de Indias, all across Colombia. We travel all across Colombia. We're certified tour guides over here in Colombia, certified by the Colombian government, by the Ministry of Tourism here in Colombia. So we can serve you, we can guide you around, and we can be your private tour guides. It's something that we love to do. Also, please remember to subscribe to our channel and to keep informed about all the tours that we make, that we do all across Colombia, especially here in Cartagena, that is our base city. So welcome to Colombian Tours. Remember to subscribe to our channel. Thanks very much. This guy, St. Peter Claver, this priest, he went the extra mile just to help people. Hola. They're just watching the mission, how it's doing. Look at that. What can we do? You know how it is. Okay, I'm telling you. I am telling you about St. Peter Claver. He even confessed first the black people than the white people. He had a lot of problems with the Vatican. You know what? I tell my tourists when I do the tours, because St. Peter Claver touches me a lot. But I tell them, you know, if St. Peter Claver was born, would have been born in the 20th century, he would be as famous as Martin Luther King, or as famous as Mandela, or as famous as Mother Teresa. He really did go the extra mile just to serve and to try to imitate Jesus Christ. So St. Peter Claver here, you can watch him and you can come and just give a sincere thank you to all the work he did for the Africans that came over here to this enslaved port, Cartagena de Indias, Colombia. What is Colombia right now? It was Spain back in the times, Nueva Granada. He passed away in 1530. Nice guy, you know. Okay, walking here by the Plaza de San Pedro Claver. It's very nice to have you here with us in ColombianTours. I'm going to take you to the walls of Cartagena. By this we're starting today a walking tour here in Cartagena de Indias, and I hope you have a great time. And also, you can check our channel every time for more information all the time. Now I'm going to show you the statue of St. Peter Claver. Stronghold of San Francisco Javier. We are watching there Boca Grande in the distance, and this is the Pier of La Bodeguita. Now I'm going to show you the convention center of Cartagena de Indias. There was a fortification over there called the Fortification of Barahona. And this, where you're watching all the vehicles transit, that is the Avenida Venezuela. Waffles is a Colombian chain. Very good, man. Crepes and waffles. Take note. You can have crepes and waffles many places of Colombia. Major cities of Colombia. Museo de la Esmeralda. If you would like a cool show about a cool museum about the Emirates, it's cool to see. They have jewelry at the end of the show. Entonces, ¿qué? The sombrero guy, look at him here. ¿Bien o qué? ¿Sí lo tengo bien puesto hoy? Sí. ¿Qué más bien o qué? And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the Parque Bolívar. And I'm going to show you here the Museo del Oro Zenú. This is one of the stops you have to do. We're not going to enter today. We're going to do a special program about the Museo del Oro. But so for you to know that you have it over here in Cartagena de Indias, the Museo del Oro Zenú, right here. It's a very interesting stop when you come here to Cartagena de Indias. We're at the Parque Bolívar right now. Let me show you the hours of the Museo del Oro so you have it in mind. Opening times, Tuesday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sundays and public holidays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's closed on Mondays. The Museo del Oro Zenú. We're right now at Parque de Bolívar, Parque Bolívar. This was before La Plaza de Armas or Plaza de la Catedral, also was known as Plaza de la Inquisición, because the Inquisition is here. In 1896, after we had the independence over here, they changed the name to Parque Bolívar. Okay, did you know that we Colombians love beauty queens? Well, you know, it's one of our things. We actually live for the beauty pageants. And I'm going to show you here in Cartagena, the beauty pageant of Colombia, Miss Colombia, took place many years. Miss that was elected over here in Cartagena was taken to Miss Universe all around. We have 2 Miss Universes and 1 almost Miss Universe. And this is El Portal de las Reinas. Look at this. Portal de las Reinas right here. So these are the beauty queens that Colombia has had since 1934, when the first beauty queen was elected. Her name was Yolanda Emiliani Roman. And there you go. She was Miss Universe, Luz Marina Zuluaga, Miss Universe in 1958. Susana Calda Lemaitre was a very loved queen. Also Julie Pauline Sáenz. Paula Andrea Betancourt. She's acting in Hollywood. Paula Turbay. Vanessa Mendoza. She was the first Afro-Colombian to be elected as Miss Colombia. This beauty pageant has lost a little bit of glam because they took the Miss Universe franchise to other beauty pageant that has not been doing many. Luz Marina Zuluaga, as I told you, she was Miss Universe in 1958, and then in 2015, Paulina Vega Diepa was Miss Universe. Here you have her. But I'm going to tell you something that happened. You see, Paulina Vega Diepa was Miss Universe in 2013 to 2014, Miss Colombia, and then Ariadna Gutierrez went to Miss Universe, and you remember Steve Harvey saying there was a mistake, there's an error. She was crowned for, I don't know, 3 minutes like Miss Universe. Ariadna Gutierrez. Here you have her. You remember that, huh? There's a mistake. There's an error. Okay, this is part one of our walking tour by Cartagena de Indias. Here today, we been covering many of the beautiful streets of Cartagena de Indias, but wait for chapter number 2. So we keep on going from here, from this beautiful city of the Colombian Caribbean. Remember to subscribe to our channel, Colombian Tours, and thanks for watching all the time. With the production of Estefania Melendez Giraldo. My name is Nestor Melendez, and I want to give you the best from here, from Cartagena de Indias, Colombia. Hoping to have you here, hoping to guide you in one of our private tours, right here from Cartagena de Indias, Colombia, or anywhere across Colombia. Keep on enjoying, keep on having fun, and we wait you here. We wait for you here in Colombia. Thanks for watching. This is Colombian Tours. Hey, how are you, man? How are you? Yeah, Colombian Tours, you got me? Yeah, you got me, Colombian Tours. That's me, how are you?
Tú sabes, nosotros
Ah,
estamos
what's up?
aquí.
¿De dónde?
Tú sabes, nosotros estamos aquí, nosotros estamos en Nueva York. Mira, siempre con Dios. Mira, papu.
siempre.
Viva de Puerto Rico.
De Puerto Rico. Hey, and you're subscribed to my channel? That's great.
See that?
Yeah, how are you?
¿Qué es lo que es, mi gente? Nueva York, Pepe, Vigía, siempre con Dios. Ay, mamacita.
El barrio. Oh my God, el barrio está presente. Hey, barrio, how are you? How's it going, everybody?
New York.
And New York City, NYC. Man, are you enjoying? Are you having fun? Yeah. The people from the barrio. Okay, great to have you here, guys. Great to have you here.
Bye. My name is Amira.
Amira.
I'm town and I'm having a blast.
Hey, so keep on having a blast.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Yeah.